Oh, hello, and welcome back. We are going to see the future of the Empire of Dondor today, or at least I hope so. So, last time I have set up a huge amount of mining. We have now the ore mine, the coal mine, and a functional quarry, just in case you came from haven't seen the rest of the series yet. So we have a big thing, some big things set up there, but the problematic is pretty simple. We have set up a lot of areas that where people will now require services at, and I'm pretty sure over the course of the next 1 or 2 years, we're going to see that a couple of people aren't as happy as they could be. Because we don't run a high load of workers yet. So we have just 10 miners here, 10 miners there. I think I have 20 quarrymen or something like that, but it's really not that much. So over the course of the time, we will increase the amount of workers down there, and that'll increase the amount of necessary services down here in the mountain. So to already get ourselves prepared for that, we're going to try our best and carve out more rooms, I think. Because it's pretty clear we're going to have a real center of business here inside of the mountain, due to the fact that these two mines alone can keep around roughly 300 people busy. If you include the smithy and the smelters, we get way past 300 even. So there is a lot of work to be done. Just to give you an idea, we are right now only running 400 people in the entire city. So there's these are dimensions. Okay, so let's do a bit more here. I want a pathing like that because I figured that I want to probably use this as lavatory space or a bathhouse, something like that. Okay, assign some more jobs. It's always important to keep those dwarfs busy. Well, we are by now also producing tools. Last episode I already started to distribute some of these tools. We have now fully staffed out ore miners. We're now staffing out the smithies next, and let's do the same for the metal smelters. So we have the entire industry of metal production fully supplied with tools. Let's see how that'll work out. So here we require roughly 100 tools more, but they should be fine. Alrighty. So let's see how this will go today. Alright, let's check out how the service situation feels like for the Dondorians. They suffer a lack of lavatories. I bet that I know where that problem is residing at. And they want more stages. Beyond that, looks like we're pretty good. So religion-wise, well, a Temple of Authority would be pretty big. I don't know. We can't do that yet, can't we? So we will require technologies for Sithalon and gems. Alright. Too bad. That means we will have to upgrade our technology first. Because it's pretty clear that we are running at our maximum capacity per knowledge production wise, so. Well. Needs another lab. The human population wants to immigrate so badly here, so I think we're going to do as follows. We're going to set up the bread production now, because that's the thing that I feel like we need to get done. So this side of the river, I'll keep it livestock. So if anything, we'll be building more pastures there. So let's start out with some grain. You know, it's always the start of the bread production chain. So where's that? I don't have any storage for that yet. Figured as much. We still have a couple of crates open for that. Brilliant. But we'll need a bit of extra things. So a bit of coal in here will be quite handy. And there's the grain. So let's allocate like 2,000 units of storage to that. And the rest shall be bread. Okay. Next thing, we need some of that grain. Let's see. Harvestable. Here. Wild growing grain. Perfect. Just what we need. So I'm now only waiting for the people to collect that stuff. And as soon as we have a sample of grain, we're going to set up a real farm. Then we're going to bring up the whole industry there. I'm going to fuel that with human farmers, because I feel like that should be pretty okay. The thing here is, if I remember correctly, bread was a favorite treat for both races in my city. So Dondorians love bread, and humans do so too. So that's why I really want to do that. This is going to be really a lot of improvement for us. So okay. For whatever reason, these janitors are not janitoring properly enough. We have some degradation, you know. I don't like degradation. So, grain's already blowing on in. Awesome. Then we are going to set up the farm. It's such a big relief for me that I now have my own metal production. This is so, how to put it, one of the biggest things that your city development will go through, you know. So, huge farm. We'll host 32 farmers, but that's okay. We need those numbers. So, construct. I think we're going to have to harvest some more wild grain to get the job done there. So let's assign these here as well for the moment. And yeah, as you see there, 32 workers. It's exactly the human people that we're going to pick on up now. And then we'll have to recruit bakers, but one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Processing that stuff into bread is way less work than actually producing the wheat itself. We're also ought to produce some cotton soon. One thing at a time. We're now getting into the point where we create a longer lasting and more sophisticated industry. Things get more complicated now, and that's a good thing. We have a good backbone there. As soon as the bread production is fully geared up, this is going to be quite huge as well. So let's do another nice thing. Bring up some stone road here. And then, all right, dig some canal. There we go. Let's do that on both sides. I don't know if you really need that irrigation aspect on both sides, but I do like to do this for the visuals. Funny thing here is these irrigation canals, because I do that for the irrigation bonus, you can also use them for fishing. Don't ask me what exactly they will be fishing there, but they'll fish it and they'll eat it. Promise. So, what I want to bring up here is another warehouse. So let's see. Here's gonna be the wheat production. So the new warehouse will be like here. I'll keep it nice and big. The thing is, with that one, it's going to be my my granary of sorts, because we're going to need a large style storage now, and this is also going to be quite an important part for the rest of the city, because we are going to, yeah, well, let's leave it like that, because we're going to have the entire storage of that part of the city happening in this warehouse here. Whatever is going to be necessary for this part of the city is going to be resolved via this warehouse. So it's okay that we have a real big one going on here. So, I mean, I'm by no means min-maxing here or anything. Just trying to put a little bit of effort into this, but not extremely much. So 50,000 storage, and it's going to require quite a lot of stone. So leave open some extra room, some extra doors here. I like to do that. Okay, so large scale project, but we're going to need that as well. Very, very much so. Okay. So I'm really eager to see how my stone deposits will withstand that. Right now we're rocking 20 quarrymen, so that's really not that much, but it should be enough for the moment, or at least I hope so. We're going to harvest some wild rock here too. Hey, the farm is getting done. Nice. That's going to be one big piece of progress. As much as I want to bring up a stone road here, I'm not going to right now, because I want to reserve the materials for this big project there. Because there's this is quite a hungry thing. So we're going to collect some rocks from the vicinity there. So luckily there's a lot of human workers willing to join our city as well, which is excellent, because we right now can use the odd jobbers, and we're going to require quite a lot of bakers as well now. So there we go. At some point, we could also use a bridge there. Let's say we're going to run a bridge right there, probably. I would prefer one a little bit earlier already, but, well, let's see about that. Okay. Oh yeah, another thing that we're going to do right away before I forget it again. Let's do an export depot. But a tad bit of a larger one this time, because I can already foresee that the grain trade will be quite bulky here. Okay. 15 odd jobbers at our disposal right now. It's really not much. We can also now delete the jobs that I issued there, because we don't need them to harvest wild edibles anymore. This was just the Kickstarter for the wheat. Okay, once the warehouse is done, we're going to fetch up the bakery. There it goes. Because I expect this thing to produce a damn lot of grain. honestly. So we're going to set up a hauler here. It's, again, the same thing as usual. Them dudes not getting the job done quickly enough. Borin, hi there. 18 minutes esport ad, and you went through that. You are such a wonderful person. Hi there, happy to see you. So let's get that. Oh, that hauler ain't done yet. I was like, come on, I want to configure it. So here, you guys haul the stone here. We're not getting anywhere. Once enough stone is here, we're going to reconfigure that for timber. There we go. So we're going to have stupid amounts of grain, I hope. If not, I'll have to bring up another farm. So there we go. And now we can take out the hauler. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Now they hold the remaining wood back into the storage. Don't tell me that you guys are now unable to get 21 lumber from... Okay. So here you see the troubles of larger cities. Dang it. I really thought that if I'd give them that little thingy there, they'd just carry it over there, but wishful thinking. So homelessness is occurring. We don't have enough housing for farmers, is that the case? Yes. Alrighty. No biggie, no biggie. We got more homes available, don't you worry. So the situation is growing spicier though in the long run. It really, really stresses me out that apartments are so darn costly. Oh no, did the warehouse bug out? Please don't tell me that it bugged out. We'll see about that any moment. So, we've beaten homelessness. Let's see if that thing here is bugged. Yep, it is. So, sometimes people just forget to complete building. I don't know why, don't know how, but I think due to the fact that I destroyed the hauler too early, the work job got messed up. The game still does that quite too often, in my humble opinion, but you know, early access, you get what you sign up for. So, oh, we need to science out the bakery, and I have 2,000 points of science available. Okay, okay. We are better off science-wise than I thought. Nice. So, but bread first. Oopsie. Let's see. I want that bakery right there, next to the mountain. Let's drop it down here. And leave the remaining space north to the farmers. We'll have to do our baking somewhere else as well, but for starters, we're going to do this here. So let's do that. Expand that a little bit more. You can build extremely precise with this game. So tell you what, we're going to try something here. We're going to use the natural mountain there. So let's see. I hope this thing ain't too narrow for those huge ovens. Yeah, well, it is, so we'll have to expand our bakery a little bit into that direction here. So, let's see, that should do the trick. Except for it didn't really help at all. Can I make this like that? So we're going to squeeze in some ovens here. So that's 21 people working on there. And, well, we can bring in a lot of smaller ovens here too. And I'd say 40 employees, that's okay. I knew that when I set up this building that it won't be really an ideal building, but whatever. We're going to get through this. So... the auxiliary oven quest is a little bit annoying every time, but whatever. I find it quite humorous that you're just stuffing these workshops with meaningless things like crazy. But on the other hand, if you look at workshops in real life, they are often just like that, convoluted, packed full to the last piece of interior space to make sure that you use as much as possible of that building, so... well. So, let's see. The bakers are in town. The baker boys. Just hiring these guys already before we actually need them. And we're going to do it this time. Remember what I said to myself? Another session. Next time, I'm going to build a larger building. I'm just going to set up holders right from the get-go. Yeah, this is the day. So, wood, stone, metal. There we go. This will speed up the building process by like crazy. Because, obvious reasons. So we don't seem to produce enough stone. It's one thing that I need to fix up ASAP. I mean, we are already running 20 quarrymen, but I do know that this game tends to be extremely hungry when it comes down to resources. I mean, why ever you shouldn't use these other materials first? Here right now the game's hellbent with filling up the stone first. Now we're going for the wood as well. I mean, it'd be boring to get those resources. We already have everything on the stockpile. Let's focus on the stuff that we can fulfill first. I do get that. Not. So, stone holder is not necessary anymore because stone has been fulfilled. The other two holders have to stay for a moment, so my building won't bug out. There we go. Alrighty. That's going to be huge. So, the farm produces 750 grain per year. That's actually not really much, but we're going to get there. So, bam. I'm not exactly sure if I really want to keep this place on auto-employ. Let's just keep it with 10 bakers for now. we're not going to use... Okay, I need to research the coal-fired ovens first. Interesting. I have learned from the comment section that you make bread nowadays with wood first. We're going to use that knowledge right away. Because my city is easily overproducing the coal. But for now, we're actually not. Okay, so let's crank it up a bit here. More coal, please. And I'm going to set up the export station. Just noticed that I started to forget that. So with grain, we are actually going to export like 50% of our stock. Not of that stock right now, of the coming stock. Because we do have, I do plan to have quite large stockpiles now. I'm not using the entirety of the warehouse as of yet, because it would be, that would be too much. So... I wish you could see how many crates are assigned to something. I still don't know why that's not a shown metric. You only see how many crates in total are assigned. But I would sometimes really like to know how many crates of grain have I assigned. Just that's something that bugs me since I don't know how long about this game. So let's bring this to auto-employment there. And this place also needs one stack of coal. So let's see how the extra miner situation will kick things into gear. Because we have not enough coal here right now. But it looks like we're already experiencing bread. So here's the next thing that we got to do. Bread has to be now a fetch good. You usually set up one chest of this and put it onto fetch to make sure that it's available at all the eateries and canteens. So where's the warehouse for this place? Here. There we go. We will have to crank up our bread production by quite a lot to make that happen, but I'm believing in you guys. So we're okay, they got some coal in that warehouse. Good stuff. So the thing here is, whenever you provide stable access to a meal your population loves, you get a population boom out of that. Everybody will now come for the Dondorian bread, or the bread of Dondor. You can call it like you want to. As you see here, the happiness is already blinking. And there is homelessness. So let's check out the miners. Yeah, the mines. So, well, this... Oh, I set up one home that's completely inaccessible. Just realized that. I can safely delete that one. It's no good. So let's set up a little bit of an extra plaza here. And we really have to get some lighting here. So let's delete that room. Preferably, I should delete that apartment here too and squeeze it into the corner there too. And we're going to use this area here, of course, for more apartments too. Okay. Bread production is rolling. And now to the next step. Set up enough bakers to get all that grain processed that we're producing. That's going to be the next bigger thing. Say, when do I unlock administration? It was 1,000 people. wasn't that earlier before? Am I mistaken? Wasn't it 500 or people or so before for administration? Can't remember. It's been a while. So, let's see. So you see here the food preference thingies going up like crazy. And also we're going to have more available food soon due to the bakeries. So it's altogether a very beneficial situation for us. So let's slap up 10 more bakers. And I have a huge stockpile of tools available. So let's assign some tools. Let's see. Can we assign tools to our scientists? That's one big question that I'm asking myself. Let's see. Warehouses. Laboratories. So, hell yeah. That's the first investment we're going to do. The other thing that I really think is going to be beneficial for us is let's check out other industries. So, for example, I see the tailors being never able to keep up with the needs of our city, so let's give them some tools. I think we still have more tools than, yeah, we have still 100 tools more. So let's see, who's going to be the next candidate? I see the carpenters, but honestly, I am going to vote on in for the masons, and after that, the stone miners. So let's see. At some point, the smithy will be unable to produce the amount of tools that I'm requesting here and will be requiring an upgrade. But that little smithy here has the opportunity to be upgraded. So, Void, hi there. So happy to see you. Hope you guys are having a good time. I certainly do. Alrighty. And the next thing that I want to have here is, of course, another export station for bread. If we ever overproduce bread that heavily, we should actually be exporting it. Don't hope that's going to happen too soon, but who knows. So, tool stockpiles are reducing quickly. But it's going to be really worth it, because this will be a huge upgrade for science. For science! By the way, am I already exporting metal? No, I'm not. How dare I? So, first things first, we're going to export really only the overproduction, because bread has a horrible sales price, as you see there. But we are going to set up an export station here, right at the entrance of the mines, for metal. Metal is one hell of an export good. It's extremely valuable, as you already easily can see. And we have now an endless supply of that. As you see there, we have really quite a lot of that stuff going on right now. So, metal. Sales price 23. We are, of course, only exporting a minuscule amount again. Only the 10% that we're not using. Or the 10% that keeps our warehouse from... Alrighty, so let's see how things are working on out here. Science-wise, let's see, where do we want to go with science? With the coal that I'm producing, we'd be also able now to set up bathhouses. I think that's going to be a great idea. Bathhouses are pretty costly tech though, 1,800 tech points. It's the majority of my tech points right now. Reconsidering that. Elderly rest home. I am really also eager to try that out right now. Or we could go for the arena, but that's also very costly. So, paper making. well, until we go for anything that requires it, I'm not going to unlock that tech. The Weaver. But the Weaver would require me to go for an entirely new industry. The brewery would require me to go for pottery, although I'd say we're going to import that pottery. You can, of course, produce it by yourself, but again, I'm not playing a city with any particularly high amounts of clay. I'm always playing with cities that are no clay cities. So we could now go for, well, let's research the Scythalon mine. Let's do this. And, oh dear, the Scythalon mine is at the end of the world. Shoot. Should have went for the gemstone mine first, eh? Yeah, whatevs. Dig into the mountain. A short tunnel, you know, a really short tunnel. And then we're going to go for this here. Okay. So let's see. I think really we might as well just consider carving another tunnel there. Just like that. Because it's just so fitting into the whole infrastructure of the city. So we're going to enter the mountain somewhere around here. So we're going to make ourselves a street system like there. We're going to use the larger cavern there. Let's carve out the gemstone deposit as well. Alright. Lots of work for my 5 odd jobbers. Chop chop. Well, I could have now a extreme amount of human immigration, but I really don't want to right now. This is the Empire of Dondor. We want more Dondorians. Dondorians. So, let's give the Dondorians a nobleman. That'll help. We're going to make a chamber first, because that's nowadays extremely important for them. Chamber requires 20 gemstone, 50 fabric, cut stone. Yeah, we got most of that. So we're going to install the chamber here because I want to have a master of the mines. So let's buy ourselves some more gemstone. And I think I'm going to forget the Scythalon tech again. So just not our time yet. I really thought the Scythalon stuff was closer at the place where I spawned at, but nope, I was wrong. It's the other way around. Yeah, whatever. Let's not be like that. I'm a mayor now. Happiness! Happiness bonuses for free are pretty cool, gotta say. This will help out against the problem that our Dondorians are now unhappy because of all the human immigration. Yuck. So let's give our tool makers another nice workbench here. So here. I don't want to bind more workers there right now. Don't feel like that's going to be a smart thing to do. Alrighty. Unhappiness is breaking out. Why? Excess. Because of bad excess. So, you guys, I'm allowing you to get yourselves some timber, okay? Knock yourselves out. furnish your homes with some timber. Jokes aside, timber is a pretty problematic situation here, so... Yeah, shut up and take my money, stupid extortionists. I don't care. It's better than getting the city ravaged by some punks. So, looks like we need a quadruple set of haulers. My goodness. Logistics. 2, 3, 4. Those chambers are just not getting done. So... Fetch me, fetch me. Oh, goodness, we're out of furniture. No! Oh, gosh. Stupid furniture. Well, this is another thing that we're going to set on up here. ASAP. Some higher income of furniture. More carpenters. Alright, let's wait for the trader to hop on in. They also don't... No. They can't finish before the furniture is here. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I don't care, actually. So... Here goes. Now we can delete all these. So let's see. Delete room. It's an easier way of getting the job done. Okay, we got a chamber now. Let's assign ourselves some Dondorian noble. Filter. Dondorian. So, a fighter. I want somebody who's, oh, a sprinter. Let's take that. Sprinter is good. So, Master of Industry. That would help out my carpenters, my masons. Yeah, let's do that. Oh gosh, don't tell me. So where is the homelessness now occurring? Yo, dude, I have made you chambers. Let's see. Can't I assign homes? So this one is supposed to be, must be placed on a house, citizen, slave. So the only guess of mine is that he wants his home somewhere else. But that's a tad bit hard to find out where he wants his home, because no particular place is marked as yellow. Well, sucks, doesn't it? So, especially bothering me is the fact that I can't assign that guy just a house there. So we're going to build a chamber somewhere around the area where this fella is skulking around. So let's see how that's working on out. I mean, I don't have the necessary furniture too. It's a pretty stupid thing to do right now, but what can I do? Oh, now he took the. Well, whatever. We're going to assign yet another noble one. Doesn't matter. So they have enough about that. So we're going to assign just another human noble on just on top of that. Why not? I mean, this will make the human populace happier too. So it's a well spent investment. Yo, guys. Yeah. You again. So are those fabrics still unbound? Yep. Alright. So now he's homeless again? No. The delivery man is homeless. Alright, that's just a regular person trying to do his job. And not telling me where he actually wants to live. There's no yellow building anywhere. Dang it. That sucks. So, delivery man waiting for work. So I can only assume that he's working here for the warehouse, and it's about this place here. So let's try if I'm right about that and add in a couple of extra apartments here. So let's see. Right now, my economy sucks quite hard because of these constant extortions. I hope they don't grow a habit out of that, because right now I was already paying with money I don't have. So there we go. Chambers, and let's pick up both species extra people, and let's get on over to human population, and let's see, another sprinter. Okay, so we have a master of industry. Let's see, master of refinery. Well, beneficial for some things. Master of the forge, not that important here for now. Master of the farms, we're not doing that much in that regard. Master of the feast, more rations, pretty useful, pretty useful. University headmaster, more science points, although we're pretty well there. Master of the mines, Master of livestock, well, hard to tell. I want to go for the mining master first, because it's just so much of a big deal there. So let's see, are you guys happy with the amount of nobility that you are featuring right now? Seems so wonderful. Okay then. Good, good. Oh, looks like there's another janitor necessary. Janitors. Let's pack that up right there. And I think I'll have to give my economy a bit of a resting time to recover from the stuff that I went through here. So, the farm produces 2,000 grain per year. It's not bad. The bakery is so far consuming 1,400 grain per year. So I might assume that with 25 bakers, we'd roughly get to the point where we consume as much as we produce, roughly. So let's see. Am I already exporting coal somewhere? No, I'm not. Outrageous. I mean, it's still we're still a while away from that, but it's never too late to get started with these. And I really like to set up these export stations to just be able to forget about them. So here goes. And we're merely exporting 10%. Bam, done. Okay, I got lots and lots of science left over here. Nice. So let's see. The physician. And there's hospitals there, okay. Fine clothing. Makeshift armor. So we're now getting closer and closer to the point where we got to consider military. I mean, we're still not there yet, but we're getting closer. I am considering another laboratory upgrade at that point, but maybe not yet, not just yet. So let's see, justice, damn costly thing. We're going to bring up bathhouses. That's going to make a lot of people happy. Yeah, everybody loves the bathhouse. So, let's set up a small one here. This will be now a damn costly thing altogether, but so much worth it. So let's see that we can offer as much service as possible there. And I remember roughly that those benches were also pretty important. So let's see if we can squeeze in another basin there. Or two. Is there room for enough benching there then? Okay. It's a little bit crowded, but I don't care. It doesn't require walls either, so go. Make me proud. So another human being homeless. Another delivery man being homeless. Alright. Let's follow him on his routine and see where he's actually living at. Best I can do. So I increased the amount of living space that much here, but yeah, the entire array of apartments is already taken. The only thing I really don't get so far is why it doesn't get displayed properly there. That somebody working at the warehouse is currently suffering from a housing shortage. But well, I take that yet again as early access kinks. Okay. I do run a stockpile of bread at this point, which is a great sign. Yeah, homelessness subsided now. Oh yeah, well. we're going to have to set up a small a small city center over there yet again, you know. Yet again. So what I do want to do though is here, the carpenter. We never expanded on that workshop. It's about time we did now. So let's slap in some massive benches there. Well, I'll leave it like that for now. We're going to expand another day. Why? Because lumber is not necessarily a resource that's wildly available in my area here. Let's see. The woodcutter. Is this place working at full load? No, it ain't. Great. Let's change that. Good-o. Let's hire us some more working hands. I mean, for the moment, that also means that there's no furniture whatsoever getting in, but whatever. So, bath. Let's click that and enjoy the terrible heat map of bathhouses. So as you see here, wherever there's red mesh, people want to have access to a bathhouse. They want bathhouses everywhere. They'll receive bathhouses everywhere. Hopefully. Let's start out with this area here. Let's do this like that. I mean, this one is going to be a lot smaller than the other one. But felt like the underground thingy totally deserved a hell of an amount of leisure. Alright, so let's bring that up next. This way we'll increase the happiness of this place quite tremendously. I have now almost 50 odd jobbers at my disposal. This is quite a lot, which means we should get our jobs done pretty quickly. Alrighty. So I really hope that the carpenter's shop will run on higher workloads now. Nah. Leave me alone with that auto-employment. So let's set up like 15 carpenters. I really have no clue what the heck they're doing there when you set them on auto-employ, but I do know what I want. So, let's see. The mason's shop is also... Don't think that they can really produce faster. I would need to set up a new workshop for these. So, a bathhouse operator is looking for place to reside at. Okay. Right now, what's breaking the neck of my furniture production is the constant need of the housing. The people in the houses are eating the furniture, and therefore we don't have enough furniture for them anymore. Yeah, well, let's make that 20. And I also feel like I'm always struggling with this part the most, so let's see. Isn't there a technology to help me out with that? Here. Carpenter bonus. Yes, please give me. And isn't there also something like a masonry bonus? Yes, yes. Wonderful. Let's increase both of them a bit. And with the next larger influx of population, I want to set up another laboratory. Time for more science. So stuff's working out tremendously well here. Let's see, am I exporting rations? No, I'm also not. Should do. A silent crowd today. Hope you guys are enjoying your time even though you're not talking that much today. So, I just saw that the rations are piling up here for no good reason whatsoever. So here the same thing, we're selling off 10% of our warehouse stock to keep that warehouse nice and empty. And get those treasuries full again. Damn extortionists. But the metal, I have a lot of metal in my stockpiles right now, and I'm really positive about the future there. So as we see here, the Dondorians are also happier than ever before. I mean, bathhouses do add in so much in terms of population happiness. So we have here a red splotch, but that's not really enough. There's 3 red splotches, and here life stinks. So let's set up the next bathhouse up there. So left shift to copy this. I love that feature. Just pick up the stuff and drop it somewhere. So yeah, we're setting up the bathhouse directly on the opposite side of the living block there. I like that. There we go. I mean, that's eaten all my cut stone that I'm producing right now. So there's another person here, sad about being homeless. So, well. Let's set up another row of apartments here. Okay, I just picked up that many people into the city and they're still coming hungry for more. Alrighty, so furniture is still just not working out, isn't it? Good lord. The consumption of the homes is just outright crazy. We're going to require way more production than that. So I really don't know how sustainable a city is with that many apartments. I mean, when you check it out, my dudes here love their privacy. And they'd be unhappy without privacy there. I really feel like the privacy aspect is a little bit... It feels as if I'd go for anything else than apartments. My people would hate me for that. And right now I feel like it should be a little bit different. There should be a standard building everybody's neutral about, and the apartments should be something which feels more like, here, have some luxury, my man. Well, Foreign, I'm going to stream some Avorion soon as well, don't you worry. I was considering whether to go for 6 or Avorion first today, but it's a streamy weekend for me, by the way. case you didn't notice yet. So we got a nice situation there right now. I want to copy the lab. Let's set up another instance of that thing here. Usually yes, but this weekend my family is visiting the great-grandparents, and I was like, okay, then I'm gonna work, because, you know, times are rough, and situations where I can work extra, it's just good. I mean, as a self-employed person, I at least have the lucky situation to be in that I can work whenever I want to, so... Family's out for the weekend, so I'm here for you fellas this weekend. So the lab does require a whopping amount of 312 pieces of furniture. You're a spy, matey. Yeah. Well, welcome. You just destroyed your whole cover, though. As a spy, you shouldn't be that easy to yeah, you know what I say. You guys are such an awesome, grateful bunch. Hope you know that. So we can now set up a little bit of lighting for our fellas there. So let's set up some torches. Those Dondorians love torches. And by the time I got that much metal, it doesn't feel like a big investment anymore. Okay, I'm afraid that there will be another occurrence of homelessness due to the stone mine increases there, but I see that we just don't have enough stone income right now. It's just not enough yet. So here we're waiting for the furniture. Too bad. Because this'll take a while. That's the worst part about it. So this place is producing quite a lot of stuff this year. Huh, you see. Homelessness. Wait a sec. It's not where I expected the homelessness to happen, though. Yeah. That's where I expected it to happen. And that's where it actually happened. So, there is some noise disturbance on these homes. So they aren't first class as usual, but, well. It is as it is. Okay. So, starting to use more grain than I'm producing. Nice. So now I'm wondering a little bit where I want to expand to next. We have quite something here going on for ourselves. Let's see. The lab is getting ahead slowly. I do see some progression there, so it's okay. So I see two options there. I could now either go for, let's see, let's tune down the bakery a little bit. I could either go for fabric production next and start staffing out all those homes with fabrics, Because you see here the Dondorians want fabrics and the humans want fabrics too. I think that's going to be a great thing to do next. Yeah. So obviously my granary is not going to be only for bread, it's also going to be for cotton and fabric. Who knew? Alright, so that's that. What happened to my bathhouse project up here? Project bathhouse. Did I forget about that, or was this all it took there? Okay, so up there we could do something for the populace as well, but I really don't want to set up yet another bathhouse. It's the point where I don't feel like it's a good thing compared to the resources I'll have to invest there. So let's see, irrigation is at 82%. Alright. It's not enough water tiles then. Could be better. Ooh, okay. So I think I'm going to take a break here at this point and continue next time, because I have a hard time right now thinking about or deciding what I'm going to do as the next thing. I'm a little bit torn between setting up the fabric production and intensifying my carpentry production, because that's one end that just doesn't work out at all. Carpentry is a mess. We are constantly out of furniture, and whenever I want to build something which requires larger amounts of furniture, you see there, this lab is not getting done at all. So I think I'm going to do both things, but not for this episode, because my brain needs a break. So thanks for watching, you all. If this has been a video on demand, feel free to leave a comment down below. A thumbs up goes a long way, and of course consider subscribing. And if you want to catch this the next time live, check out the description box. There are my social media, Twitter and Discord, where I post all of the streams before they happen. Also, check out the support links down there. There's Patreon if you want a steady support, or a PayPal donation link if you want to donate and be an awesome guy, or whoever, whatever gender you feel belonging to, and make my day. If not, don't worry. I thank you so much for watching this ad roll. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to catch you next time as well. See you there, and you're welcome, Clyde. You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.